Alright guys, welcome back to some more Avowed. We are on the final mission now. We're gonna be Enter the Guardian finally. I forgot that there's always third person, so always gotta show it off. But y'all see the new sword, the new arms look really nice. So let's get into it.
Envoy, there's something wrong with my friend.
Yeah, he's dead. So let's finally see what happens. I feel like I was far as crap because I did all those bounties, so gotta get all the way back to where we left off. Where is it at? All the way over here. This is where we left off. Oh, there's a whole treasure chest right there. I didn't even see. Lockbox. Some slight little items. And just like I remember it, right where we finished off. My bad, guys. I hate when cords tangle up like crazy. I don't know what's wrong with these Razer headphones. Lord have mercy. I don't even know how this happened. Let's do a last save. Just do it. Right before we enter. No turning back.
Well, this is it, I guess. Feels very different from the last time I left Galawain's tusks. I will say, it's nice to look out and see Solace still standing. Thanks for that. Right. It's better that an Aedyr and envoy do it.
Solace is still standing. And so are you. We're in this together.
Just so you know, Kai, it's starting to sound like you like me.
If you happen to need a reminder, do let us know. Brooding in silence can be quite the mood killer.
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
At least on the battlefield, you can count on getting stabbed in the front.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear ya. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
Sanity won't get us through the garden. Madness opens the mind to discovery. So madness is what we need right now. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan? For once, I'm all out of ideas. Anyone else?
I'm a soldier. I prefer leaving these decisions to people like you, but if you're asking for input, I don't entirely disagree with Ludwig on this. She may be a monster, but she's not the only one the Living Lands has seen. Sapadal could render this whole island as barren as the tusks in a fit of anger.
Sapadal caused the Dream Scourge. All of this pain. I don't think I can forgive that.
Think of what we could learn from Sapadal. Perhaps there's a way we can keep everyone alive.
Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the Living Lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
It's easier that way. For a while.
Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Oh, you're gonna get me going too. We're with you. All the way.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Hey. I think it's time to head to the garden then.
If you were in the Navy, does that mean you sang on ships?
Can I enchant anything?
Always. Helps pass the time.
Last second upgrades. Guess nothing for now.
Time gives your work a rhythm. Why?
I heard you singing under your breath in the last fight. Then you were
Alright, who do I want to take with me to the end? I might do Kai and Yatsli for the ending. Even though Giata is good, I think those are my two favorite. So let's go with them two. The Heart of the Living Lands. Gotta upgrade. 2 points. Always try to split them up a little bit evenly. So let's finish this one. Power attacks. And then let's do never tried any of those. Let's try one of these. Just because it's the end anyways. Alright. Find Sabadal. What the?
Well, that's convenient.
Wonder if I should make an extra save real quick. Right here, so I have the one before, the one after. I don't know why I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Alright, my bad. It's a little monkey we saw in the beginning of the game. This is fire, so...
Ready, aim.
You know, we're definitely gonna explore this area some. See? And this is exactly why. What we got here? No weapon. It's a dragon hide, though. Oh shit. Oh god. Seems like always making a mistake out of nowhere. This game's hilarious. I guess that's what happens when you like to explore a lot. Alright. At least it takes us back somewhere pretty close.
Ready, aim.
I was just trying to see what was over there. Sorry, I like to explore a lot. So I'm seeing a lot of dragon hide. Better not have to fight no daggone dragon over here.
Is he really an
Oh shit. I did was read the letter. They're already trying to kill me.
If you insist.
Alright. Oh, what the? Back the hell off. Get out of here. Told you I'm Aaron Judge with it. It's a huge bear. Alright. So what I might do, potentially after the game is over, I might go back and possibly explore a little bit more, because I know I missed a bunch of side quests and other stuff, if anybody wants it.
Aye, aye.
Especially because there's no New Game Plus. You'd think you would be able to go back and then just finish off before the finale. But not for this game for some reason, so we shall come back to it.
I think this is the only way down. After you.
Cowabunga!
Don't look down.
Bruh. There's no way I just died. Come on, guys. This is crazy. And watch it start me all the way back inside the cave. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna have to save every second? That's insane.
Coming in hot.
It told me to jump into the water. Oh god. I'm sorry for whoever's watching this. Now I shall just speed run because this is insane. This is what Avowed has come to.
Tate was here. Oh, I completely missed him.
Get him out of here. Quick. So I'll make sure I'll do a save right before I jump, because it seems like I'm doing everything wrong. Okay. Gonna fight this bear. Maybe big crap. And these nematodes. I hope I didn't forget anything the last time. I don't get it though. You're able to collect all these in-game items but can't do New Game Plus, so what's the point of collecting all of them? All this dragon hide and stuff I never got in the base game. I mean, the main games.
I think this is the only way down.
Okay. Let's go do that again.
After you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I hit. A rock?
Yeah.
Alright, we made it now. Alright, let's go kill Sapadol. What the? You're alive?
I see the disciple has found their way into the cell.
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
I'm everywhere. My tools have mouths to speak.
Out. Out. Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with? Apparently, I must. The situation is worse than I perceived. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland. You suspected. Then you must have understood why.
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained. Work that sullies one hand meets out justice with the next. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with. Of course I do. The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it. You know the trials of battle. You cannot pass judgment on me. They bring raw from ashes. Your tyrant destroys for its own sake.
We moved the earth and sky to stop her. We did not mean this.
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Aedyr is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy. The answer is obvious to those with the courage to accept it. You are here now. There's still time to succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently. The path of justice is fraught. Only the strong may follow it. I leave you with a warning. The false god's essence is strong here. It taints all it touches. My magfolk may be hostile too. Stay vigilant. And remember your oath.
Never understood Wodika's appeal. Still don't.
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer.
So that creepy thing followed us. What the? I don't like the sound of that. What the? Shut up. You too.
Good fight.
All right. I see some loot. Wow. Unlocks with sarcophagus key. Open up. Where the hell am I supposed to get that key? I know there's something crazy in there. Alright. So we will be searching for that key. Wait a minute. I just saw something on the wall. I wonder if that's one of those. It's a big one too. I was thinking it's one of those things where you can shoot it. Can't climb up. Oh my god. I'm dead. I forgot it does that now. So I can't climb up here?
Yeah.
I was about to say. Alright, let's keep going. Oh
I
shit.
liked them better when they were dead.
Get him, boy.
Get off me!
So this is the maid folk that we were seeing in the journals. Alright. Killed our first maid folk. Need to find that key. Couple superb items, but nothing legendary yet so far. The hell is that?
What is that? I know that place, right?
Is that Marius? Oh shit.
Oh no. No, no, no. Why is this? Gods. I can't. What's happening here?
This is the moment I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here.
Ianku. Viate. I left you behind when I left Solace.
And I've found you once again, old friend.
You? No. No, no, no. What kind of blessed brain scramble is this?
This place is Pedraku in many ways. This may be among the least of it.
I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again? Then for the god's sake, what is it? I am exhausted, Viate. I can't take much more of this.
You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
Oh, not much. I only remember fear, and sadness, and you as a kid picking me up and taking me to Solace. This is... I remember it, but I don't. I can't do this. I can't.
Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I can't do this, Ianku. I forgot this for a reason.
And that's why you're here, Nimdut. You can't face a god with piles of Saka in your soul. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
You kept everything a secret from me. All that time. A best friend doesn't do that. Well, in this case, you were wrong.
I agree. So sorry, Viate. We should have trusted you to handle this in your way.
So, what do we do now?
They're right, Viate. This lava flows directly between us.
I don't know. I can't. It's too much. Not this and everything else too. It's too blessed much.
I understand that, Viate. I really do. I'm glad to hear it. Marius is worth the effort, I promise you.
Don't listen to him, envoy. If he knew anything at all, he wouldn't be dead.
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
Well, it was good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
Nothing back here? I knew something had to be here. Ooh. Wild Walker gloves. That's right over here. Oh, so this is the area we're in. Damn. The hell? It's pretty huge. I wonder how long this finale is. Critical hits have 50% chance to root the enemy in place. Because we always put on new items. Even though I like these the most. Let's just put these on for now. Spiders!
Next one's mine. Watch the left. Who's ready for more?
Spider leg.
Stay on your toes.
Sting alive. Well, that one is. Huh. Come on, Kai. Attack.
Try.
Oh, damn. Oh, I missed. There's two of them now. Oh, shit. There you go. All right. Ooh. Ring of amplification. Let's see what that is. Power attacks cause larger reactions. Alright, let's use that one. It's right hand. guess we need some electricity. Alright, where does the other one go to? Let's see if I can reach it from here. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 3 things we gotta open to get this door open. Somewhere.
Ready? Aim.
Let's go to the right first. I know something's gonna be in here. Yep.
This one. Good one.
Missed. She's something down. I feel like I'm missing a whole section because it's taking us closer to where we're supposed to go. Alright, so let me go back real quick and see what's on the other side. Just in case I die. Let's save that. I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff.
This room, this place is cruel. Let's find your god, envoy.
Speak to Kai. Oh no, what the... What is this?
Tama. No. No. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, envoy? This is your god's prison, not mine. I can't tell. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing. Then what am I looking at? I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense? That's the problem. I can't picture him anymore. I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it. I see everything. All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger. Yeah, it is. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that. You're right. I am. It's like you said. I'm not letting my regret define me. I won't make that mistake again. And we've got farther to go before this is over. We've shared the road together, but in a lot of ways, it still feels like we're strangers. But you've stood by my side through this, which means more than I can say. So whatever comes next, I'll be by yours. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the Dream Scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain? I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
Seems like it's giving a flashback between a person in each of your companion's life. Kind of like to mess with their head or something. I have no idea where this is taking me.
Nice of someone to mark that spot for us.
I think we've found Sapadal's home.
Nothing to unlock that yet, so let's keep going now. So maybe this is the first one. Oh, no, something else. What the?
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad?
Giata? What the? Is this her parents?
What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing. I hate it. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go? They have a sick sense of humor. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward!
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
It's not just me, right? The plants are talking.
Oh my gods. They're alive? How? Where would I even begin?
Giada Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
No, this can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family. I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being. I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good animancer embraces death. And they were the best.
We are companions. Toys. Diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual. Organic. Much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. Drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
That's 4 questions.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness. Was it a mistake? Because no matter where we go, the gods can't stop themselves from hurting us. Our lives are a game to them. Damn it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Giada. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
This feels like one of those times when getting answers doesn't mean getting closure.
Creepy. Thought there was something up here. I saw that cord, but wait, there was a door. Guess not. Oh wow.
Incredible.
Sea is in its heyday, in its full splendor.
Wish I could get up here somehow. I see a memory right there. Is there any way to get up there? Trying to see if there's any opening. Don't think there is though. Or maybe there is.
Here it comes.
I knew that was gonna be an issue though. How do we get up? There we go. Oh shoot, and we got that key. And a bunch of armor. Alright, so maybe I'll try to figure out how to get back. Oops, did not mean to do that. Superb wand. I do wish I had a better wand. Haven't found one yet. But we did get the Tree of Life shield. So we just picked up. But we're wielding two hands, so we can't use it. Or I guess we could switch it up a little bit with the last light of day, just to show it. Then we got new armor. Superb leather. Cuirass. Then I think this is what the other one we got. I think. Oh shoot, and it glows. What the?
What is happening? As the affliction fester even here, it threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone. See clearly. We must. We must.
Strangled, Aedyr cleansed. So I don't know if I should kill Sapodal or not. It's depending on how it goes. I wonder if I can get back to that beginning area where I had that key. I don't know. I guess maybe we can go back. Kind of want to see what's in there, but don't want to go all the way back there right now. Oh shoot. I got a bear too, buddy. Damn. So not a bad weapon. Pretty cool. But I gotta go back to my Hell's Tongue. Something gotta be down here. Maybe. Nothing.
Yeah.
Actually, I was wrong. Something... Oh, never mind. Thought something was over here. See if Kai can shoot from here. Y'all know me. I do wish I found like a gold wand.
Coming in hot.
I have not found one yet. Let's go up there. Let me check over here first. Can't kill Pumbaa. We got our ancient memory here. Alright.
We have been here. We were here all the yesterdays before. The shale rises to smother us. Keep them out. Keep us in. We feel no spark of the Tabari Sinakis in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone. The deer, the owls in our trunk, they took it all away. A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel. We had no time to speculate. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed. A means to an end. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey. Douse the candle, only for the sun to rise again. We persisted, we were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they track the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze. A mouth silenced. A record of time rendered in ruins. The Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves. We had to stop them. The rivers dried. We had no more to give. They raised machines. We tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing. We floated in a great glass eye. The fog closed in on us. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun play in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves. Their cries, swords in our heart, a severed limb. We watched helplessly for aeons, until you. A chill wind, our branches shudder. We do not think of this. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison, we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here. Fish swims in circles. We are not sure we understand. We feel the hatchets in our bark. Our scars no longer pain. Soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Remember, it's the Sabadal. Your health constantly regenerates when below 50%. Tough. That was actually really good. So I guess we are going through this area of the garden. What the? It's little Timmy blowing on. All right.
We've got company.
Okay, so they came to life now. Makes sense. Damn. Sheesh. Got him. Whoa. What the heck? They done upgraded.
That's one for us.
On some Power Ranger shit. I just wanted to see what's over here. You telling me they put this huge thing here and you can't do nothing? I guess for now. Something's down here. Wow, I have no more lockpicks. It's a first. New craft? Damn, I should have bought some more. I only have 2. Okay. So we don't know what this is. Broken aqueduct. Oh, it's like that thing we found in that cave in the beginning of the game. Alright, let's keep going. Just in case if I die. Y'all already know. Ooh. Another ring. Slowly regenerate up to 50% of your maximum health. Should like that. So we're finding some rare items. What's this one called? Wild Walker ring. Okay. Oh shit. Like I said. So it's funny, this same thing was happening in Dying Light for me. Guess now all of a sudden it wants to slide. Guys, now I gotta explore real quick. Alright, let's keep going. Oh shit. Of course. Scary ass Power Ranger. How do you get my beer, Corbus? Man, I know for a fact I must have missed something along the way here. So many openings.
This feels familiar.
Uh-oh.
Hurry, let's go inside.
A Yatsley memory.
This is the library from my dreams. This looks like the Aedyr building this place. Clearly they wanted their story preserved, no matter the cost. I wonder who she was. She looked sad and familiar. Garlowain's gonads. Envoy? I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life. This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I study the godless, because this place has haunted me since I was a child. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness. Must you always default to military tactics? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
You could be twins. Except your hair's better.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
This is definitely sounding like one of Giada's ghost stories.
I was the last of the Aedyr. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've heard. Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us. Must it always be literal blood? Oh, if all the Aedyrs outside were with you, you would have heard them as they were killed. But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine. You're not helping, Envoy. Yatsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Aedyr, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Oh, think about it, Yatsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yardsley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Aedyr will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy?
Do it.
That apprenticeship is more than I could have ever asked for. I don't know. That's hard to ignore. A chosen of Sapadal, yet you do not stand with your people. How disappointing. Our time is at an end, Yardsley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rites. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yardsley alive. She is the last hope of the Aedyr. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Alright, so that's all the companions. Flashbacks. Now, where's mine? I need to know where the hell I came from. Oh, shit. Really?
Understand the Aedyr love for death traps.
I'm starting to think.
Oh, so that only turns off one. Let's see if I can reach it from here. Here goes a third one. Okay, because I see some loot down there. I don't want to die, though. I don't think I can jump down.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just keep going. There has to be some way down. Maybe from here? Break my arm a little bit? Oh shit. Brooch of Spreading Flame Trinket. Your fire damage has 50% chance to jump to nearby enemies. It's pretty cool. Let's equip it. So now we got all legendary accessories. Tough. Ah! Honestly, don't know where I'm going. Alright, let's just go back. Oh shit. However, we can find a way. Oh wow, I was down here that whole time. Okay. Oh, is this a camp?
This place seems less like a death trap. Maybe we could stop, catch our breath.
Yeah, we don't need to stop. Actually, I think this might leave like a checkpoint.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting. I can't say that I'm prepared, but I'm ready. Let's take this in for just a moment. Against all odds, we've survived the living lands, crossed an acid sea, and reached the prison of a god. When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you found your own killer and turned him in. It's rare to choose justice over vengeance, especially in the living lands. But you stood by your principles. I think that's where you get your strength.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm, how you listened to my shouting match with the governor, and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporelings. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time. Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private. Nothing serious, just planning out the rest of my life.
Sleep well. Tomorrow we finish this together.
Right, let's head back.
Age, yeah.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still. Your soul is small. The essence weighs like the sea on your chest. We feel the pressure, darkness, yet somehow strengthened resolve. We wonder. We did not foresee this. A debt of knowledge. We concede. A rosebush grows berries. We cannot be but what we are. We would be so old and yet so young. We would drink the sea air, the grass, see the world as those with our gift. Petals that wither beneath the snow. An end to our time. We twine. Vengeance denied. Squandered. This cannot be. We feel nothing amiss. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
Trying to find you. Okay. All right. Big golden door. Not too worried. Kind of reminds you of the mist you go through in Elden Ring.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is part of Sapadal's prison. Now, we just have to get past it.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
All right. Reach the inner complex. So we gotta upgrade. Let's see, put on something different. Let's try that one.
Yeah.
Let me in. Alright. Clearly we can't go in like that. So this gotta be poison.
Check your right.
Oh shit, what is that? Oh yeah, Kai. Good shot, boy.
I was just getting warmed up.
Who killed Teddy?
Yeah.
Alright. Maybe I can shoot from here. So that stopped those. I guess we gotta find the other one. Oh shit. Why does this one look different? Pristine Mel the Folk, whatever that big shit is red now. Sheesh. Ooh. Exceptional breastplate. I don't think that was legendary though. Still looks pretty nice.
See something so bad.
There we go. Oh shit, it's a war down here. Kai, use some of those powers. Here we go. Alright, so how far did we make it now? Over here. So I think we're almost to the end. Let's keep going.
Looks like the gate's open. Well, what are we waiting for?
Keep your guard. We gotta live to tell this tale.
I hope none of them die. What the? Got a battle on going over here. Get him, horsey. Oh shoot, light me up. Now these things are really powerful. Did he just disappear? Shit. There we go. Got the bastard. Kai, don't die. Serious? Wake up. Oh shit, where'd it go? There we go. All right. Go fight Radon.
Come at last, after so long. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered. Now, You are here. The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain? Your dream scourge will end when our suffering does. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh. She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. The prey flees, hides. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now, we will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open, it will take you there. Breathe. Focus. Shape the essence with your hands. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills. We must. We shall. We have been thinking of this. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow. We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long. You met death and imposed the law of mortals. The Strangler took justice into hers without asking. We will not. We only wish to turn away from the past and look to the horizon. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity. Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? Yes, we long for this too. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long. Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow, tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
Andra's depths.
It's Paradis. What happened here?
Gods.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Eora could transport us so quickly, or so far. What happened to the living land started long ago, and we're going to finish it.
Are you seeing this? I don't think Paradis looked like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
Hey, at least you didn't let 6 years go by.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Reingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Day Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
Always better than the reverse.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
It and God entwine. The flower shades the soil in which it grows.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Sansa, how did you make it out here? Hey, envoy! Ah, the Grot. Look what they've done to Paradis. They marched in with no warning. I couldn't think. I just ran.
Easy. You're here now. Where did they come from?
Envoy! What does the Garrote think they're doing? It's an outrage. What did the artisans or merchants do to them? They broke some glass, but the map is safe. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. Gods, I hope they're not trapped in there. I am sorry I can't be more help. You always were a forgiving friend.
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Balrog yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you. I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount. You know, for saving the city and everything.
Yes. Nothing. Any lockpicks? Nope. So he has nothing. Okay, nothing here.
What happens in Donshore shall ripple across the living lands. Ah, Envoy, how good to see you here as we stand together at the brink of this historic event. I don't know if thank you is precisely what I want to say, but I am grateful to you for bringing Dolna's theft to light. Paradis burns from the torches of the Steel Garrote. The people of the living lands stand ready to defend their home. I have no doubt that this will be only another chapter for you. But nevertheless, whatever the outcome of the upcoming battle, do not forget us. I fear that more than our deaths. If Aedyr and the Steel Garrote have their way, they'll strip the history books of any mention of our culture and our ways. Future generations will only ever know us as an appendage of the Empire. I hope it doesn't come to that. it is all I can ask for. That's as much as I'll say. You have a role in deciding what happens next. Do the right thing, envoy. Let history remember you for the correct reasons.
Speak with the living land leaders. For the...
Where have you been?
Guess so. Who's the rest of them? Someone just called me. Oh. Hey.
Envoy, how did you... I don't know. Where did you come from? You just appeared out of nowhere. Once word about PARADIS reached us, we were allowed to go. But listen to me rambling. Forgive me, Envoy. I won't keep you long. I just want to make one request while you're here. As much as you can, be good to the living lands. Yes, but more than that, I'd just like for us to live lives that are free. For us, not Aedyr to determine our fates. It's going to be up to you, Envoy. I know you have much to do, so I'll just leave you with that. Thank you.
Remember this little guy?
Good. All together now.
Oops.
Trust your comrades, and you will lead each other to victory.
Envoy, gods only know what the Conclave will decide.
Shut up. Alright, let's see. Oh, they're all here.
Envoy? Is it really you?
Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Nakutadek?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak. It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thrall still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them?
Wodka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart PARADIS? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Nakutadek was raven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
For now. Who's to say they don't get their feathers in a ruff again and wipe us all out with a tsunami?
It was Aedyr's arrival that disturbed Sapadal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Sapadal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now.
But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked PARADIS. Inquisitor Ludwine has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days. But you wouldn't know it, judging by how she fights.
Ludwine's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
Oh, cheer up. You wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. Might not be the last either, depending on how things go. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That will be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible. Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwine who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her Steel Garrote laid siege to the city, shortly after you beat her to the garden.
We've had no news from inside for several days. From what we can observe, southern Paradis is in pieces, and the remaining militia batters at the gates to no avail.
Is there nothing our people can do?
Given the state of our supply routes after the Dream Scourge, and the Steel Garrote's destruction, we expect the people trapped inside will run short of fresh food and clean water in a matter of days.
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my fault.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman. Very mature.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Ludwine and the Tusks?
You could start with blaming your own incompetence.
Ludwine's the muscle. I'm merely the personality. What was I supposed to do? Frown her into submission?
What good are you as a diplomat if you can't even keep your own beast under control?
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Aedyr that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true god. That's Ludwine's vision for the Living Lands.
What passes between Ludwine and her men, or between Ludwine and the Emperor, for that matter, is not my affair. But if I had to guess, this was the alternative.
Your empire is doing what it does best. Stamping out dissent until surrender is the only option.
Your republics are hardly any different. Their intentions in the Deadfire were certainly not pure.
As you say, we left the republics for a reason.
I've answered your questions. Now I would like you, all of you, to answer mine. Ludwine has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwine, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Aedyr will come. Indeed, we are already here. Oh, envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing, setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Aedyr came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you. I like the idea of twisting beneath Aedyr's boot heel, even less. So long as the Wardens can continue our vigil, I'm open to uniting, if you are.
It's a nice idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Aedyr, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
With the envoy support, we'd have a god in our pocket. What could the Empire do to stop us? Together, we could repair Fjord and create such miracles of animancy the living lands will become the envy of the world. It would be the honor of my life to stand with my people beside you all.
Risk into bounty. Does the winter frost dissuade the seeds? Many fruits on our boughs. We graft many leaves into strength.
Of course. Well, don't leave me in suspense.
I think I might unite them. I don't know what the hell a grief frame is.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Solace and her Wardens stand vigil with the living lands.
By grit and steel, Thirdborn stands with the living lands.
Fjord and her animancers stand with the living lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
God, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose PARADIS, and eventually the island.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwine must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The PARADIS militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you for deserving it. Now, go and teach the Stilgarroth a lesson they will never forget.
Show them that the living lands will not be broken across Vodka's knee.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza. May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Stilgarroth how the living lands takes care of its own.
Time to stop the Stilgarroth. Lead the way, envoy.
Let's go free a city, shall we?
Oh boy. It's time to kill Ludwig again. I'm ready. Is that our people fighting? Remember him.
Oh, big mistake!
To your left! I'll teach you!
Gotta go help my people.
Stop right there.
Yeah, shut up. Just like that. Uh-oh.
Found you.
Look out!
Found you.
Stop right there.
Huh. Get your hands off me.
It's easy when you do.
That was easy. To battle, men. Let's go. Open the gates. Take the main plaza. Get your hands off him.
Watch the left.
They do have nice armor, though. Oh, I'm getting hit from somewhere. What's that? That freezing them works.
After them!
Huh.
I'll hang back and watch the gate.
That was a close one.
Another glory.
Just what everyone needs at the end. Someone to watch him die.
Either you're made of iron, or Aedyran armor is better than I thought.
Barely holding on, really. I'll always thank the gods that we took down the mines and crippled the living land's resistance. Survive. They flatter me. I'm barely hanging on. Those resistance bastards did a number on me, as you can see. On that note, I'm glad to see you. I can't believe, after everything we accomplished in Shatterscarp, that you would betray the Emperor. Why, envoy? The Emperor is an ideal. You won't stop us. Even if I'm food for worms. One way or another, these lands belong to Aedyr.
You know what? Lucky I can't kill you. How dare you? We don't fight for the Emperor no more. We fight for the people.
We've got company!
Stand a chance.
Sure, you'll stop right there.
Who you talking to like that?
Get off!
Now.
Oh, it's all of us fighting. Wait, where's Marius at? Why is he the only one who's not here?
Envoy over here.
Oh.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Liviana, don't you ever take a break?
You nearly died in my clinic. Correction, you did die. And now look at you, fighting the Steel Garrote. What have you got to say for yourself? Well, at least you're alive. Try and keep it that way. Kai, is this your doing?
Come on. I couldn't have kept them out of the action if I wanted to.
I knew you were a bad influence. We're patching up folks as best we can, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. War is a damn bloody mess. You'd know better than anyone. I can't say I approve of you leaping into the fray, but it's always nice catching up with a former patient. Gods be with you, Envoy. For my sake, try not to die a second time.
Got you, sister.
Wonderful advice. Let's try to follow it, shall we?
You know, it's kind of crazy. When we started the game, literally in this room, after we got shot, and she did heal us. I remember it like it was yesterday. Alright. We're gonna upgrade. Let's do damage. I mean, might. And let me get my other book. There we go. Let's go find ourselves Lidwin. What the hell is that? What the... Y'all see that? It literally looks like the thing the Power Rangers used to go inside of. I hope that's not Lidwin. Alright. Die.
I'll stay behind. Just don't do anything foolish.
Oh, level up again. I'm leveling up quick. Oh, I guess he opened it. Kai is glowing. The hell? What the hell?
Wonica demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
That's Ludwig ahead. Lead on. I'm with you to the end.
Let's make sure she stays dead this time. All right, dearie?
Is that Ludwig right there? Oh boy. We meet again, Ludwig.
There you are. Envoy. Come.
She's not lost yet. We would still welcome her graft onto our tree.
So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time? You'll get your chance.
Then what are you waiting for?
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
You can tell Woedica yourself once we've sent you back to the wheel.
Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment to the cause. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook over whatever deal you struck can be lopped off at the wrist. As for you, Sapodal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live. That's what they want you to think. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
You really believe you can kill me? Do it then. Kill me as no one ever has. Hold nothing back. Give it your all and destroy me.
Let's finish this. Together.
You won't be missed, Ludwig.
Once I'm done killing you, the god of flame!
We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow.
What we prepared for. No more. Come on. Whoa! Queen among queens! Send your aid!
Oh shit.
It wasn't wrong!
Did she just heal herself? I knew this wouldn't be easy. Die already. Got her. Yeah.
Wherever Ludwig is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Guys, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapodal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the Living Lands has escaped Aedyran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Paradis's rebels cannot accept your version of independence. After the assassin Egwulf died in custody, only a few of his people ally themselves with the United Settlements. To them, you will always be the oppressor. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. For the people of Shatterscarp, independence is bittersweet. Those who cannot withstand the grief inflicted by Ringgrim's spell leave the settlements, vanishing into the wilderness. Those who remain find themselves forced to cooperate with others, often begrudgingly. With so many dead, the need to stave off hunger outweighs any distaste for certain trading partners. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress.
Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the living lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. When Kai leaves the living lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years, he can face the future. He returns to Rauatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rauatai, as well as those he found in the living lands. He joins the Ronganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and difficult battle, and he is happy to fight it. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between PARADIS and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada learned much in your time together. How to stand up to authority, how to face the unknown, and how to move on from the past. But her family's unfinished work weighs heavily on her soul. Her inheritance is the burden of achieving the impossible. Such is the life of an animancer. At least now she has the right tools for the job, and new friends to help her through hard times. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yatsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yatsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sapadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sapadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together, and in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. you take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Well, guys, there it is. We're finally at the end of the first single-player game on the channel for me. Wow. This game was crazy. Literally one of my favorite games. Love Obsidian. But now it's time to get on to the next one. So if you guys have any recommendations for what I should play next, I have a couple ideas. Let me know in the comments below. If you watched this far, even if it's just one person, thank you guys for sticking in with me all the way through. Remember to go follow the channel, Official DMV Gaming. Me and Jake are on there playing our games, but that is it, guys. This is the end of Avowed. Thanks for watching.